Hello, I am Miss Del Cid, and welcome to my open house video. I am the teacher for IB Theory of Knowledge for the 11th grade. I just wanted to go over some of the things we've learned this year and what we've covered. And given distance learning and the pandemic, we a little condensed, but definitely a little bit more in depth with every unit. We did 3 units this year. All of them about surrounding knowledge, right? Theory of knowledge. And the first unit was knowledge in the knower, where we really focused on letting students reflect on what shapes their perspectives, what biases they have, where they get their values from. How do you make sense of the knowledge all around you? How do we decide what's true, what isn't, right? And just how knowledge works in their everyday lives. Then we went on to the knowledge and language unit. And this theme provides an opportunity for students to reflect on the role that language plays in their lives, not just as separate words and things that they write, but also how their language affects their thought and therefore affects what they know. It encourages students to look at their own language, or if they speak 2 languages, and think about how they know within those 2 different languages, and also the benefits of language and also the drawbacks and issues with translation and misunderstandings and things like that. And then the final unit we covered this year, the students voted on, was knowledge and religion. This theme provides an opportunity for students to think carefully, critically, and respectfully about religion as a body of knowledge. It's a bit controversial, but we are open-minded and we talk about how that large body of knowledge within us affects kind of what we decide is true. And we consult various different perspectives, and the students have open-minded and very respectful conversations about how religion affects what we know. Some of the more skills-based things that we did this year, besides the content, just overall teaching the students how to question what they know. How do they know it? What is the process their brain goes through when they're trying to sift through so much information? They explore knowledge questions and try to respond to them using real world examples, and just trying to bring TOK to their everyday lives. On top of doing the TOK curriculum, we also prepare students for the extended essay for the IB diploma. So we work on research skills that vary from writing research questions, how to choose a topic, MLA citation, how to do college level research using databases, how to decide whether a source is credible. We use different tools like Google Keep to kind of manage all of their sources and teach them how to read academic articles, all of it so that they can effectively write the extended essay. Also learning how to do one of the TOK assessments, which is the TOK exhibition. Students learning how to apply their TOK thinking skills to objects of their choosing. So these are more just the skills, the actual things that students can take from this class and perhaps even use in other classes. And here's just some student work from this year. From the knowledge and the knower unit, some responses to some questions where students had to ask themselves, how does their age, how does their the languages they speak, how does their gender, how does where they live, all of that affect their perspectives as knowers. And they were really able to kind of reflect on, most of them didn't realize that these things do affect what they know. For the knowledge and language unit, students start by defining what they think language is, looking at the positives of language as a way of knowing, the benefits of language, obviously. Varying activities where students have to think of issues of translation, how language creates thought, right? And we watch various TED Talks. Students, read various articles, had various discussions, and it showed the different things that they learn, right? That language is quite a remarkable thing that we develop in order for us to gain more knowledge. And the knowledge and religion unit, just some reflections again, starting with defining the positives and negatives as a body of knowledge. Also, some examples from the readings and some of the annotations that students did, constantly having to check in with themselves about where they stand as far as their perspectives based on religion. Also, students participate in a Socratic seminar for every unit, showing a reflection here from a religion Socratic seminar, and how students can have a respectful dialogue about something that's a little bit more controversial, and still be able to engage in this discourse in a respectful way. And again, more examples of some research work. Students having to pick from a subject area that the IB gives them a list of, how, deciding scholarly articles versus popular articles, how to word something in Google so that it yields the correct sources, how to constantly change your research question so that it becomes more and more specific and arguable, not just giving a report. And also, here's an example of a student using Google Keep to organize their sources. So just some examples of some work. If you, for the end of the year, students, all of my work is available on Canvas. The only things that are not available to make up are extended essay assignments and TOK assignments, but everything else is available and open in Canvas for students to make up. If you have any questions, my email is here, estelsaid@lbschools.net. You can also reach me at the school through the extension at 2850. But the best way to contact me is probably if you send a message through Canvas or Synergy. Thank you and have a great day.